Welcome. I love bringing a bit of good news, and let's talk about that good news. Cameron Desmond-Archer signing for Sheffield United, a right-footed striker. He's 21 years young. He'll be 22 in December, and Cameron Archer was born in Walsall. He is 5'8", a great height for a man. Archer can play at a push as a deeper attacking midfielder or a 10. That 10 role, that second striker position. He's also operated as both a left and right winger in the past. This could be something we see from him as Hecky has moved players around and changed formations and player roles in game. So that could be something to keep an eye on, but very likely this has been signed, Cameron Archer, as an out-and-out striker, something that is definitely required. For me, you can have the best striker in the world. If you're not creating chances, that will mean it's largely useless. But I think United will create chances. I think we have the players now. I really loved the signing, as you know, if you've watched the other video on that, of Gustavo Hamer. I think he will really help Archer. And we'll get into just how a little bit later on in this video. So, Cameron Archer, who is he? Well, he comes from a football-mad family and is the younger brother of striker Jordan McFarlane Archer, a professional footballer currently with Southport. Cameron is a product of the Aston Villa Academy. He joined Aston Villa's academy aged 8 from local side Walsall, and he's progressed through all the relevant age groups. He broke into the under-23 side at the age of just 16, and had a continued rise all the way to the first team, making his senior debut in August 2019. He's also represented England twice at under 20 level and 11 times, can't do that with my fingers, at under 21 level, scoring 6 times for the under 21 side. Not a bad return. He could also choose to represent Jamaica at full international level. We shall see. It was the 27th of August, 2019, when he made his senior debut for the Villains in a League Cup match. That was against Crewe, as Archer came off the bench at the age of 17 years and 262 days. They obviously saw enough in him from what he'd done in the youth setup to give him that opportunity. Cameron Archer would go out and get valuable toughening up experience in the men's game, beginning with Solihull Moors in the National League on loan from October 2020 until January 2021, where he played 26 games and scored 4 goals. On the 24th of January 2022, Archer joined Preston North End on loan until the end of the season. It was just 2 days later after joining when he scored on his debut in the Championship. A very hard league, as we know, so he's proven himself at that level. A 2-0 away win at West Bromwich Albion. For PNE, he'd played 20 times and bagged 7 goals. So again, not a bad return. Following this loan spell and a good pre-season under Steven Gerrard, then manager of Aston Villa, Archer signed a new 5-year contract. Archer then joined Championship club Middlesbrough on loan until the end of the season. That was on the 6th of January 2023. And this is really where he caught the eye of a lot of teams. He played 22 games and scored a very impressive 11, or if you're Ine Aluko, that's a goal a game. In total, in his Championship career, it's 40 appearances, 18 goals, and 7 assists. For Villa, it's been 13 appearances, 4 goals. Now, the key thing to note here, those goals all coming in the League Cup. But in the Premier League, he's played 9 times and is yet to score. That's a very similar situation to Rhian Brewster, who had a stellar record at Swansea on loan from his parent club, then Liverpool, but was unproven at the top level. In fact, Rhian's record at Swansea was 20 appearances, 10 goals. Archer's record at Middlesbrough, 22 games, 11 goals. So very, very similar. However, that is where the similarities end. I am not comparing the two as like for like players. It's just that their stat line in terms of appearances and goals was quite similar, and also in terms of how they haven't yet played any meaningful minutes in the Premier League. But let's look at Archer's stats from last season, where he did play meaningful minutes in the Championship. In fact, he played a total of 1,551 minutes, 0.64 goals per 90, scores a goal every 141 minutes. Looking at these stats, 0.35 assists per 90. Only Chuba Akpom had better stats in this regard in the Borough squad at 0.76. And the thing is, with Akpom, he was one of those players that would assist others. And I know he had a really great relationship up front with Archer. So 6 assists total, 0.99 goals plus assists then per 90, 17 goal contributions total. This placed him 4th out of 570, which I think is a very good position to be in. And that, again, is from last season, mainly with Middlesbrough. Now, this is a striker who likes the ball played in behind so that he can use his pace as an asset. And it really is an asset. No surprise, speed is his strongest suit. He worked very well, as I already mentioned, with Akpom, who dropped deeper to do that side of the work. And he may need a similar player to assist him, literally, at United. I think this is going to be the player that if you get the ball in behind, if you get that ball over the top, if you give him opportunities, he can take them. Let's look at Cameron Archer's key attributes. Undeniably, his finishing. His first touch is decent. He loves a delicate touch to set himself up. I've seen some really exciting clips of him doing exactly that. He's got really good technique. He's composed. He's one of those strikers that doesn't panic. I think we need that. He's determined. He works hard off the ball. He's quick. I don't know how many times I need to mention that, because this really is something that I think will be mostly the thing we see from Archer the most. Agile, tricky feet, always a plus for me. Good stamina. He's surprisingly strong as well. Defenders might think they can out-muscle him because he perhaps with the frame doesn't look the biggest, but he's deceptively strong. It's something we saw with Iliman Ndiaye as well, who was sometimes one of the, I think defenders thought they could get the better of him by trying to intimidate him. That was never the case. Archer can score from distance or from close range. He is not just a tap-in merchant, certainly not. The range of goals that he has scored in his very early career has been really encouraging. He's good at getting away from trouble. And this is the thing that kept coming up time and time again when I was watching clips of him. He's a quick thinker whose pace can get him past a man after he knocks it forward. He can shoot on sight. He can round a keeper. There's clips of that. Or he can pass if a teammate is in a better position. But he does lack real, I would say, aerial ability, like a kind of an aerial threat. And that's probably, because he is the perfect height for a man. So it's just one of those things. You can't have everything, and Sheffield United are very rarely going to sign the finished article. What I would say about Cameron Archer is good luck at Bramall Lane. Let me know in the comments below what you make of this signing for Sheffield United. Please, if you get a chance, give this video a like. And as ever, thank you very much for watching. I'm pretty excited about this one. Bring it on.